Hello fellow racers and welcome back to another video. This time we will be racing around in the BONK with some very fast drivers like Okigurumi, Dremet, White Fan Man and many more. We will be doing 2 races around Copperwood and these are sprint races, so 2 races will consist of 8 laps each, and there is no tire wear, no fuel degradation. So it will be very fast racing and hopefully very clean racing. But although I hope there is clean racing, a lot of carnage will unfold. So sit back as we go into the first qualifier of the 2 races. And already you can see I'm not used to the track, I'm not used to the conditions. I'm going wide into turn 2 and right here as well a little bit, and totally messing up my final corner, going way too soon on the throttle. So I lost half a second there, maybe even more, and that means we have to start all the way in the mid pack at P7, as you'll see now. Okigurumi takes pole, Hotshot is right in front of us. This is gonna be a race, this is gonna be a battle, and it's gonna be amazing. Going into this race I was just, alright, let's get some clean racing, let's have some fun, and let's see if we can catch up to the top drivers, to the top 3, and maybe get a podium. And through these races you'll see that every driver is so good, and we are all controlling our cars so well. And yeah, it's just very fun to drive with these guys, and I really enjoy it. Now, going to the start, already attacking, but keeping it kinda close. And you see a lot of carnages unfolding in the front, but we're not a part of that. We're still trying to keep up. And the grid is just... we're all getting through here very cleanly, and we are now taking the inside of Hotshot as he goes wide. Dremet with a kind of an unsafe release back onto the track, and we lose our position to Ledog. Now Ledog going wide, we take the inside. Dremet is pushing Hotshot here into this second corner, but Hotshot takes the better line and he gets better exit speed. Meanwhile we are getting attacked by Ledog, and so we try to get our inside line, but he's still there, so we have to recognize that, and he takes our position. Meanwhile, I think that is Hotshot with just yeah, just some weird acting right there. We almost get taken out by a Black Elephant King. Ledog pushing Hotshot wide and taking actually 2 positions now. Dremet as well. Dremet takes our inside, so we stay at P7 until the end of lap 3. And Ledog pushed 2 positions now, so very good start for him. We are still at the same position after we lost 1. So now Dremet hitting the barrier, we will be pushing him, and he actually is pushing Ledog right now because he got a penalty. And now we are passing White Fan Man, who seems to be crashing into the barrier. Don't know what happened there, not a part of it. Now we are pushing Dremet, because we are side by side into the first corner, but it's not quite working out, and the lag takes over a bit. But we want to try that again actually. We want to try to take that inside line again into the next lap, and now because he has damage from those collisions, I think we will be able to do that. And so we get very good exit here, getting side by side again and trying to do the same thing, braking early, getting the inside line into the next corner, and we just do that, and we overtake Dremet in a very clean way. So now, with 2 laps left, 1.5 actually, we need to take into consideration if we can actually keep up with Ledog, and if we can make a move on him. As Hotshot kinda dive bombs Dremet there. But yeah, we need to catch up to Ledog right now. But with only 1 lap left, this seems like mission impossible, so we will have to settle with the P5 if he doesn't make a mistake. So, going into the last lap, we get a penalty. But the hotshot isn't really close enough to make some move on us. So we should be fine. Grid is spread out fairly well right now. And it seems like Tizio is taking the victory, is taking the P1. And has overtaken Okikurumi probably as well. So not the best start for these types of races, but people weren't used to the tracks. It was the beginning of 2 weeks ago, I think, and yeah, it was just some fun, clean racing. So Tizio takes P1 on Kukurumi P2 and Kikwick in P3, and then yeah, you know the grid behind that. Not a great start of the races, but we'll get to the next part very soon. Between these races, I want to quickly thank you guys so fucking much for 50 subs. And in the future, when more things are possible within the game, we will do some very fun stuff together. So definitely stay tuned for those things. And if you haven't already subscribed, click the subscribe button and the bell. It's free and it helps me out a lot. And I want to thank you again, and enjoy the next race. Now, in this next race, I really wanted to redeem myself because, yeah, it wasn't a good start, and I was like, yeah, I need to prove myself worthy here in this lobby. But now Minardi joined us as well, and you guys all know Minardi probably, and he's the world's, if not the world's fastest driver around here. So now the pressure is really on, and you see in this qualifier that we really try to nail every apex, hit every corner, getting very early on the throttle in the last corner, and we actually managed to get a P3 out of it. So which is very good, and Dremet, who was held back in the last race, actually got P1. And Tizzle is back at P2. Tizio, my bad. So you'll see, and then Minardi is at P5, so not a very good qualifier for him. But we'll see what he can do, we'll see what we can do. If we can hold on, we can push. As we see myself doing backwards donuts in the back. And again, it's a 8-lap race. It's a sprint, there's no tire degradation, there's no fuel loss. So we'll see what we can do in this second race. And you see, we start behind Tizik and Dremet, my bad. And already we start attacking, trying to take the inside there, but Tizio defends very well. And we are just trying to stay close with them, because they want to try to fight and we want to be taking advantage of that when they fight. So Tizio already taking the inside here of Dremet, and now they're pushing wide, so now we try to take advantage of that. On the outside, taking the inside line of Tizio here, the same as we did last race with Dremet, but he stays on the right side and he manages to take her inside here in this corner, and now we are 3 wide with the trucks on Copperwood in the final corner, and Hotshot takes a penalty there, and so Minardi takes advantage of that, and Hotshot in some serious trouble back there, so he's getting attacked by Okikurumi, I think that is. Meanwhile, Dremet is taking advantage of us fighting and just has gone away like a second or so in front of us. We go wide here, but we try to make him get something done, but that's not a fair move. At the end of lap 3, going into lap 4 now. Minardi behind us, still attacking. We try to get a move done on Tizio, but first we need to catch up. Meanwhile, Dremet is still about a second in front of us, and we're getting closer and closer every lap. And Minardi needs to defend from Hotshot right now, and he actually takes the fastest lap as well, Hotshot. Very fast, 23.14, which is very fast. And Tizio is catching up with Dremet, so we are as well. And again, trying to get a good exit out of those last sectors to get good straight line speed here. And you see how close we all are, so I need to actually defend from Minardi right now, because He wants to get something done on me, and I know he's trying to get it done cleanly because I know him and he knows me. Gonna defend my inside line here against Minardi because, you know, he's gonna try to get something done. And then we will be pushing up to Tizio, who tries to get something done on Dremet and actually spins, so a little bit of touching going on there. Almost need to censor it out. Now trying to take the inside here of Tizio in lap 7 out of 8 and again attacking, but not quite there. Meanwhile, Minardi pushed up, so we need to defend our inside. Getting really close to the inner line here and again defending from Minardi, getting that straight line speed. But he seemed to go a little bit wide out of that corner. Now we're back at it again with Tizio. Tizio trying it one last time. And we almost get a penalty there actually. Out of the exit of the final corner of the final lap. And we managed to take P3. So just our starting position actually. And it was very fun driving here. Very fun race, very clean driving. With Minardi in the back attacking me and I tried to attack Tizio. It was very fun. Really. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Euro Truck edition with the bonk, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.